Hey everyone, welcome to the Buzz 2023 edition. I am Keith Gallagher. Thank you so much for joining me. Alongside of me, as you can see on the other side of the screen, hey Kim.
Hey, Keith.
How are you? Happy New
Hi,
Year.
everyone. Happy New Year. What a new
Oh,
year we're going to have.
oh yeah, I know. There's a lot going on here. So,
Mhm.
got a lot of great show ahead of us. Kim, we're going to look at what? Fabrics today? Some new
We're
fabrics.
going to go through fabric. I mean, we're February classes and some March classes, a lot of Valentine stuff since Valentine's Day is coming up.
Ooh, that's
Maybe a
right.
little St. Patty's. I'll show you the St. Patty's Day fabric next month. But this month, Valentine's Day fabric. And we have another line called Soulless that came in. It's not really Valentine's, it's more I guess you would call it spring summer, but it came in and it's very interesting. And for you guys who want to get a head start on those quilts,
Oh,
I wanted to show
okay.
you.
So a
Okay.
line launch. So we have a line launch. That's
Yes.
kind of like a first. That's pretty cool. So an entire
Uh-huh.
fabric line. We'll go over that in just a
Well,
bit.
I mean, we got some pieces of the line, so
Oh,
yeah.
oh, oh, oh. And then also, so something that's been asked. You
Hmm.
asked, we answered. We've gotten a little bit of feedback around the buzz. Hopefully, we've worked out some of the technical kinks here too. So I think I checked this out on Instagram, Facebook, and on Twitter. So we're coming through loud and clear right now, and on YouTube. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe the video. Let everybody know the buzz is on. We moved to a different time. We're going to try around some different times here. Thursday at noon. Hopefully, more people can watch now and join in. Give you that opportunity not just to watch it back on playback, but also to go ahead and come in live. Let's say. And also another thing of the feedback, just a little bit, let you know what's changed on the buzz. At the bottom of your screen, that scrolling ticker at the bottom will show you a lot of the fabrics and the UPC codes. So if you're trying to see what's happening and maybe you missed something, or maybe you couldn't write it down as quick as we were going through it, it's at the bottom of the screen and it's scrolling through. So we'll take a look at that as well. Just some things to say hello to, some people say hello to really quickly.
Hi,
Tammy
Tammy.
Pierce.
Hi,
Hey.
Tammy. Yay. Yeah, guys.
And then also Carolyn. Carolyn.
Hi, Carolyn. Haven't seen you for a while.
So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Guys, remember, you can always comment in the chat, whether you're on YouTube, whether you are on Facebook. We love interacting with you. We love hearing from you. So we'll definitely pop up those messages throughout there if you have any questions. Kim, I'm going to toss it over to you. I'm going to let you go ahead and show us some of the first few fabrics here.
Okay, I guess I'm going to start off with showing you the line. It's called Soulless, and it's by Flora Bowley for P&B Textiles is who makes this line. So, sorry I turned my back on you for a minute. I'm just getting the line. This is one of the first fabrics in the line, and this is called, sorry, I should have done them in order, Dots Multicolor. Just going to get up on the camera. It's kind of got blues and greens and white kind of dots in it. There's a little bit of pink and a little bit of orange kind of speckled throughout it. Very pretty. The next one in the line, which goes very nice with it. These are kind of abstract, a little bit different, almost look like, I don't know, I guess you could say pond or waterish. This is color slash circle multicolor. Look at this. This is like really interesting
It's like a
fabric.
watercolor painting almost, but I see some,
Yeah.
it's one of those that you could kind of think, well, it looks like balloons in the sky, like hot air balloons or something. I mean, there's so many things you could, almost like looking at
And I
clouds.
mean, when you put these together, you can't really see, unfortunately, the speckle of color in this one, but there is. And it kind of, well, it's part of the line. So it all goes together. Um, we also have this in a different color. This is more in the light blue color, the dots. And I'll put that up there so you can see.
It's coming across really good on camera, though. Look really pretty.
Yeah, this is blue. It's got a little like I guess I would call it like a lime green little hints that go through it. And we also have it in a darker blue. This yeah, I guess this would be dots. Oh, and regular blue is what they call it. So that's this one. And you can see kind of it's got a little bit of the green in it as well. So these all go really nice together. Then we've got,
The last two there I see very good for maybe like an outdoor patio furniture of pillows. I could so see those as a potential there.
yeah, you could.
Oh
Yeah, you
yeah.
definitely could. You definitely could. This is neat in the line. This is totally going to throw you for a loop because this is completely different. This is called multi chevron, but it goes with the line. It's kind of got
Oh.
pinks, oranges,
Ooh.
blues, greens, like yellows, and a little bit of black. But it's very neat. If you put it, see next to that one right here.
Oh yeah, complements
It's
it really
very
well.
pretty. Yeah, it does. I don't know why, but I'm drawn to this one. I really like this one. I guess because it's bright and I love bright colors, so
Oh, it's
that
definitely
might be
spring.
why.
It screams spring.
Uh-huh. Oh, and it just fell. Then I've got this one, which is a little bit darker. You can almost see like algae. I would say it like pond, like big lilies and stuff. Can you make those out?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. It
Like
comes
the big
across really well.
lilies and stuff. This is called large floral leaves. So yeah, that makes sense.
Large floral leaves. Okay.
But I just wanted to share that with you because I thought this was so pretty. You could do a really pretty quilt with that. I love the lilies. Oh, you can really see them there.
Oh
Yep.
yeah, our frog lovers and swamp
Frog
lovers.
lovers. There you go. Now
Hey,
this is
frog lovers
another.
need love too, right? You know?
They sure do. Then I've got this is called triangles, so a little bit different. That might go with, I would say, this one and this one, but this is called triangles. I'm trying
Oh,
to get it
almost like
down so I'm not.
a bleeding triangle.
Yeah, like I guess it kind of looks watercolorish,
Yeah,
maybe,
very
or
art
painted.
deco-y. Yeah,
Yeah.
modern.
And if you even like, I'm looking here, it almost looks like little drips of paint. Can you
Yes.
see it? Like right,
Yeah.
whoop,
The
right in there.
large triangle is the best part to get it there. That pinkish red triangle is the best area to see
Yeah,
that.
there's like a few, yeah, like the fuchsia colors. And last but not least, we've got Sola tree sprigs. So this is kind of like the other one, but a little bit more dense with flowers. If you can see that, do I need to get a little closer?
Little bit. There you go.
There you go.
Beautiful.
So
Pamela's talking
this
about
is,
some of these saying would make a great binding. Definitely, Pamela. I completely agree with you.
oh yeah, especially the ones with like these ones would make a really good binding. Or, it would, because they're big prints. I guess these are kind of big prints. It would make a really good backing. I mean, you might have to sew them together, but if you wanted the full effect, a nice backing, it would be very, very pretty.
Oh,
So,
absolutely.
so
Margaret, hey
I,
Margaret, welcome to the show. Margaret
hey,
saying
Margaret.
beautiful.
Aw.
Marion, welcome in. Hey there,
Welcome,
guys. Welcome
welcome,
in.
welcome. Yes, yes, yes. So I'm going to put these down. And because February is Valentine's Day, I'm going to share with you some Valentine's Day fabric for all your Valentine's Day projects, because it's coming up. Do we have enough time? Maybe, maybe not. You guys got to hurry and get on it.
Let's talk
So,
really quickly and let's give a quick
okay.
announcement too. Let's take a quick break from the fabrics and let everybody know our special for February.
Oh, our special for February. Do you
You
want to
guys
tell them
ready
or do you
for
want
it?
me to tell
Are
them?
you ready for it?
It's a big one.
Ah, all right.
It's a big one.
Here, let me pop it up on the screen. Ready for it? Three, two, one.
One,
All flannel and
50% off.
fleece. Yes.
All flannel and fleece fabric, 50% off. We have a ton in the front. So for the whole month of February, all flannel and fleece is going to be 50% off. So, those baby quilts where you want the backing to be nice and soft, it'd be perfect for them. They're so pretty. It looks like a whole baby line, but honestly, a lot of the colors are kind of like blenders, like your soft, there's some soft grays, there's some yellow, there's some like pinky purplish. They're gorgeous. I mean, there's some more baby stuff that's like, I think it's elephants and that kind of animals, but they're gorgeous. We even have some pink, I think, bunnies and stuff like that. So come in, check them out. We also have, I want to say, they're kind of
Tammy
like
says
a
she's got a
darker.
flannel addiction, by the way. Tammy
Well,
Pierce.
Tammy, we got flannels 50% off starting February 1st.
There you
So,
go.
I mean, and some of them are, we have this one line that's like a darker blues and I guess teals and turquoises with purple in it. That if you don't like the pastel stuff, there's some darker stuff. So check it out. Some with leaves, there's plenty to choose from.
Our
So
big special, though, all flannel and fleece fabric, half off starting February 1st. So make sure you stop in the store. It will also be available online, glorybsewingcenter.com. Really quickly, just some hellos before we get back to our fabrics, our new fabrics.
they would
Deb,
make great
where.
be.
Oh, I'm sorry, what? Oh, go ahead.
Sorry. I was looking at it. It says they would make great BY Annie bags. The Solus or the flannel, the Solus line would. You're, I think so. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
for
agree.
sure.
Very
All
pretty
right.
bags.
Pam Ziegler. Hello,
Hi,
Pam.
Pam. Hello. How are you?
And Debbie, welcome on in. Hi,
Hello,
Debbie.
Debbie.
So
So
glad to
the
have you all here.
yes, so happy. Before I show you, there is a line of uh, Valentine's Day fabric. Before I show you it, I'm going to kind of give you a sample. We have classes. If anybody's into and loves embroidery, we have started doing. It's called the Kimberbell Cuties. If you haven't heard about it, they're once a month. You get like a 24 by 24 inch square theme to that month. So of course this month is kind of Valentine's. Last month it was snowman with skis. So we're doing one a month. The cost is $40 a class. You do have to buy the book. This is the book called The Cuties. Of course, this is our working book. This is the book. You do have to buy the book with the CD. Unfortunately, Kimberbell has quilting for this. I hate that they do this. They should include it on the CD, but they don't. If you want the background quilting, you have to go to kimberbell.com and buy the background quilting. You pick the fabrics that you want. So for February, class will be February 7th, which I believe that's a day. And just the samples, this was last month's, which was January. This was last month's, and it's so cute. I didn't get to do my January one. I just started my January one, but this is kind of like it comes in pieces that you do on the embroidery machine. So this is my middle that I started. This will be my borders, and these are my big squares. So I did the grays, whites, and blues that are kind of sparkly. So I have to finish putting mine together. But for February, there's a Valentine's Day one. So you can use Kimberbell fabrics or you can use whatever you want. We made this kind of like a wall hanging. The January one was kind of a table topper, kind of like a wall hanging. We just added some tabs to make it a wall hanging. So Debbie did this one.
Very pretty.
Idea. And I made this one.
Oh, nice.
Just to give you an idea that they can all be different. Now this one, there's a couple fabrics in here that we have the line for, and I'll show you. And I'll show you what that looks like, and that's the backing.
Oh.
So, so that for the February class, the Valentine's Day. For the March class, which is March 7th, which is also on a Tuesday, we're doing this one. I don't have it made, but I'm going to kind of come up to the camera. It has little leprechauns on it. So it's kind of the same as February in the center, but it's got little leprechauns on it. So that's going to be the February class. So in order to take that class, of course, you would need an embroidery machine. If you have the bigger hoops, it definitely helps. I believe you could still do it with a 5x7. I'm still looking into that, but you do need the bigger hoops. So you would need your embroidery machine, threads. I will tell you that when everybody comes to class, we are sharing threads left and right. People bring metallics, people bring variegated. Everybody has different ideas, and we all share threads. So you want to bring your embroidery threads. Definitely a seam ripper because that happens a lot. This book, even if you buy it on the side, I will tell you, the instructions are a little complicated. There's a lot of flipping pages. So I think by taking the class, we've done that work for you to figure out what page you go to and how it goes together. So I think the class is helpful in that respect. So your embroidery machine, you would bring stabilizer. You could use a no-show mesh or a medium weight tearaway. Batting, if you're wanting to do the quilting in the background, you'd want to bring your batting as well. A ruler, we always need a ruler. This is probably
Batting, though, if they didn't want to bring it or if they didn't have it, it is available, right?
Yes, we have all these things. It's available. I love this ruler. This is helpful to do the class. And of course, I feel like this is the square ruler. This one's like the 6.5 by 24. This is 12.5 by 12.5. You don't have to have 12.5 by 12.5, but at least 9.5 by 9.5, because if you're looking like some of these with cutting the squares, see how big this is? It just helps to cut your angle. It's just very helpful to have these rulers when you're cutting. The other thing for embroidery classes that I find helpful, you can use pins. I don't tend to use pins that much. I'm bad unless I'm dealing with something big. These scissors are great for embroidery because when we're doing in the hoop embroidery, you have to cut very close to the stitch line before it puts down the satin stitch. These scissors, I prefer these. They're kind of beveled, but a lot of people prefer these, which are like snippies. So those are great scissors. Now, the other thing is, if you're new to embroidery, we have these great embroidery kits. And I'm bringing this out because a lot of people buy these scissors individually. These kits are great because it has the snippies, it has the scissors I told you about. This gets underneath the stitch lines if you need to rip out, if you need to pull up your jump stitches and cut your jump stitches. The tweezers are great for that. So if you're buying these individually, or if you're buying this in a pack, you're actually saving money by buying this pack. I kind of priced it out, and by buying the pack, you save $14 just on scissors alone.
Wow.
And then you get the packet with it. So this one's black, and of course the scissors are purple in it. This one is a nice green, and the scissors are green, which I find so cute. This one's blue, and of course the scissors are blue. So they're very pretty. Now these go for $69.99, which I know probably sounds like a lot, but again, if you're buying the scissors individually, you're going to end up paying $14 more, and you don't get the cute little case that you get to carry them in. These are like circles, and this
you protect
has like
yourself.
A rose.
You don't lose them. All that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I kind of wanted to share that with you guys.
And Carolyn's saying, I have those purple scissors and love them for embroidery.
They are perfect for embroidery. I actually just bought some new ones because my other ones I think got dull because I think somebody used them on paper, which we know is a big no-no when we're talking about sewing scissors.
Yeah.
So don't do
But
paper.
scissor sharpening is available in the service center. Should you dull those scissors, we can help you out. Don't forget about the scissor sharpening right next door in the service center, a newer service to us at Glory Be Sewing Center. So definitely something to take advantage of, and all kinds of scissors should you need them sharpened as you get ready for this spring cleaning, let's say. Tammy's got a question. Do you have embroidery machines to use in class for those of us that do not own an embroidery machine? ... Yeah.
Unfortunately, no. I'm so sorry. Unfortunately, we do not. I mean, it might be something we're looking into, but using the embroidery machine, you kind of have to have your own to know how they work. There's a lot to it. We do have, embroidery machines ranging in sizes and prices that could help you with, but unfortunately you really need to know your way around the embroidery machine, and you just coming in and using one of ours, it's not quite that simple. I wish it was. I'm so sorry, Tammy.
But when you do buy an embroidery machine, we have the Synchrony financing that's available. We have a lot of different financing options that are available for you.
And we have embroidery classes to teach you.
Which,
how to
when you
use it.
buy a machine, don't forget, when you buy a machine from Glory Bee Sewing Center, those classes like embroidery basics and stuff like that to help you learn your machine are included with your purchase. So definitely come on in, talk to Kim, talk to Debbie, talk to Ron, anybody, Gloria especially. Everybody can help you try to get comfortable and figuring out where you fall within it, both within your budget and also your comfortability level. Because right, Kim, every machine is different. Every machine does
Well, and I
something
mean,
different.
I can understand Tammy probably wanting to test it out before she goes to that big investment because it
Right.
can be a big investment. I mean, you could definitely come in while we have a class and just watch what everybody's doing and see if it might be too much for you or too little, or see if you're interested. And we can show you, but there is a lot, there's stabilizers you have to pay for it. There's threads. Like some people, want these huge embroidery machines, these 10 needles, which I do have it, but they don't realize that it's not just about that. You have to buy a stabilizer, you have to buy bobbins, you have to buy the
Yeah.
thread, you have to buy the batting. There's a lot more that goes into it. Not that I'm pushing you away, but that's why we have, when you buy those embroidery machines, we have classes. There's 3 classes that are free, so you know how to use that machine. And for the people who bought multi-needles, we've actually gone to their house and done lessons on these multi-needles. So, I mean, we want you to use your machines, but to teach that in a class and have machines here to have you use, it might be a little difficult to do that.
For sure. For sure. Totally understandable on that one. But there are different levels to the machines. Like you said, there's those all the way up to the
Mhm.
10 needles that you can do that does everything except, well, actually,
Mhm.
it does a lot of it for you too because they're all digitized and computers and stuff.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
actually, I was going to say everything but embroidered itself, but
If
it
you want to buy a
actually,
car, buy one of those.
right.
Because
Exactly. Yeah.
they're
To
pretty
do it itself.
expensive.
But yeah, for sure. And then
Yep.
Patricia, hello. Patricia saying hi, Pat Gray. Hi,
Hi,
Pat.
Pat.
Welcome
Hi,
in.
Pat.
Remember, go ahead and just comment in the chat if you have any questions. Thanks for that question, Tammy. Hopefully that
Yes.
helped answer it, and let us know anybody else if we need to go over something for you and everything, and we'll take a look. We have more classes to go over in just a few. We'll get back to those in just a bit. Let's kind of move along, see if we have any more of
Yeah.
those.
Yeah,
Show us some fabrics, Kim.
I wanted to show you that. So this one that I made, there's a fabric line. Um, and the fabric line, whoo, now I gotta make sure I know what it's called. It's called Falling in Love by Danny Mogstad for
Oh,
Riley Blake Designs. It's called Falling in Love. And I love these fabrics. So this is one. This is what's this one called? Oh, Falling in Love Floral Blush. Look at these roses. They're like
oh,
pink
your mic
and
dropped.
oh, my mic dropped. Let me fix my mic. Technical difficulties here. There we go. Can you
Okay,
hear me now?
much
Okay.
better.
Um, so these are like little roses, pink and red, very, very pretty. Um, then we've got has, if you like the trucks and sayings,
Is
this
that
one's
farmhouse
Falling in
truck
Love Main Red. Yeah, they're farmhouse trucks, that are so
and bouquet?
popular.
Okay, okay. I
So there
like
you
it. Is
go.
that a
Yeah, and it's
typewriter?
got like little bouquets, a little typewriter. It says falling in love on the little banners. So
Oh,
very cute when you put these
we just
together.
threw
Very cute.
we just lost Gen Z. They're like, what is that? I don't know what a typewriter is.
Oh yeah, it's been quite many years since we've seen typewriters. It's all a computer. This is called let me see. Falling in Love X's and O's, obviously, when you see it, it's a bunch of X's and O's.
Oh, very cute.
Very cute. I use this for the center of that square
More of a
that I
modern look
did.
to that one for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But it kind of pops it. And then if you want to go very like traditional, the pinks, this is called Falling in Love Swirls in pink. And you see like the white kind of
Oh, very
swirlies
fancy
through
and
it, very
elegant.
fancy. Goes
Yes.
great with, you know, all these. Goes really pretty with that
And
one.
what's that
And
collection called again?
Falling in Love.
Falling in Love.
Falling
available
in
now at your
love.
local Glory Bee Sewing Center shop or online.
Yes. And we have swirls in red. So you saw it in pink and now it's in red.
Oh, very nice. Okay.
So that's in red. Now, the other thing I can say with Valentine's Day fabric, I was looking around and I saw a lot of the red plaids that you would think would be for Christmas, but it kind of really works for Valentine's Day too, a little bit, if you don't mind that, or if you're into the plaids. But I saw some of those. And then this is the last in the line of Falling in Love. And this is called Tulips Pink. And it's just got little tiny tulips and it's so cute.
Oh, very nice.
So
Very,
that
very,
that was
very,
called
very
Falling in Love.
simple and a nice statement piece. Sometimes you don't want all that busyness in there.
Exactly. So that line was called Falling in Love, and that's what I used for this. If you can see, there was the trucks. This was the X's and O's.
Okay.
These
Yeah.
were like all the flowers. This was a Kimberbell fabric I added in there. But there you go. And then I added this fabric to the back, which isn't from the line, but I felt like it went. That fabric is actually called, this is by Ann Keenan Higgins, Calendar Girls line by Free Spirit Fabrics. And this is called Love Day in white. And it's just, little hearts. Pretty little hearts.
Carolyn and Tammy saying very cute. Tammy saying so cute. Tammy also did say you're welcome. Thank you as well. You're quite welcome. Like I said, this show we try to help you guys out and not only educate but also and make informative, make it fun as well. But also just kind of let you know and help you out, maybe guide you in the right direction, or because some people don't want to come in and ask. Some people don't know how to ask, or they may not have the opportunity, or might see everybody's busy and they're with somebody and they're running around. We try in the store for sure to get every single person greeted and welcomed in and make them feel like family, because really it is a family. The customers that come into the store are huge family. We
know
really appreciate
if
all
we
of
don't
you.
know you by first, I forget last names, but I usually know you by first names if you're our regulars. And when my mom established the store, she loved the quilting bees and the socialism. And this is as much of a social spot as it is a quilting spot. A lot of people just come in because they just want to hang around and talk because it's fun. We talk about what projects we're working on and everything. So
that is so great to see.
You got to get out. You got to talk to people and see people.
Shell has a question.
Yes.
Do you have the Conversation Hearts fabric?
Conversation Hearts fabric? No.
I'm trying to think of which one that is.
No, because I went through all of our I brought all of our Valentine's Day fabric out. We don't have a ton of Valentine's Day fabric, but the Conversation Hearts, we do have hearts, but I don't know that they're what you're talking about.
I think they're the ones that say they actually have, from what I'm seeing here, the Conversation Hearts has like hugs, cute,
No. We do not have
they're
that.
the little candy hearts on them, and they have like text me, I love you, all that stuff. It actually has like the conversations on them.
Don't have it, Shell. I'm so sorry.
Oh, yeah. But no, good thing to know. When we're looking at stuff to buy, that's always good to know. She said, no problem. I made a list of new fabrics. So good.
I will be showing you all the Valentine's Day fabric we have. I have one line that's kind of outside the box, which could fall into Christmas, could fall into winter if you like dogs, but it's got hearts on it too. So, which actually, let me show you that first before I go on to the next class.
Okay,
so
sure.
Since I'm talking about it, I will bring it up. This is actually called Knit and Caboodle. The line is called Knit and Caboodle, and this is Live, Love, and Woof. And I love it.
Dog lovers.
Yep, and this is Live, Love, Woof in white. Let's see. I like it for Valentine's Day. I might be a little outside the box, but it's got little tiny hearts and
Oh,
stuff
that's
on it.
perfect with
And
the
it
paw
looks
print and
like,
everything. Dog hair,
and
don't
it
care.
looks
That
like
one's
it's
hilarious.
knitted. If you can see it, it looks like
Oh
it's
yeah.
knitted. So, and then here it is in black, and they're little Scotty dogs. If you love Scotty dogs, look how cute that is. I love it.
Wearing the
Sorry, I want
sweater.
to do a quote with this, even though I don't have Scotty dogs. I still love it. So, and then this is kind of like a filler to go with it, and you're really going to see the knit in this one. This is called Happy Red. See how it kind of looks like it's knitted.
Oh yeah, that looks like some of the sweaters I've seen.
So, and that's how these fabrics are. And the other thing that goes with that is snowflakes in gray, and they're knitted, but they also have little hearts in them. So I know it's a little outside the box for Valentine's Day, but I feel like it could span from December, January, February.
Well,
I
it's still
think
winter.
cute
I mean, it's not
fabrics.
like we've, made it into spring yet. It still is officially
Exactly.
winter. So, I mean, we're all look so forward ahead and look ahead. But yeah, for sure. Carolyn's saying that would be cute for the bowl cozies I'm making. So
Well, there you go. Well, come on in, Carolyn.
there you go.
So we've talked about that. I'm just kind of, let me cross out as I go what I've talked about. I've talked about the scissors. Oh, what I was going to, the one other thing I was going to bring up is so Aurifil. I know you guys have seen these, and we have those, and people kind of pass them up because you look at the price and they're pretty expensive. So this one's Tula Pink. So, that's kind of where the price hike comes because they're Tula Pink. But it's Aurifil thread, and this goes for $160. That being said, there's 12 Aurifils in here. An Aurifil thread by itself is almost $15 for one. So the savings for this, you're saving like $15, or no, you're saving almost $20 by buying it in this. And this has variegated. So for those quilters that like variegated threads when you're doing the Kimberly classes, but look at these cute threads. It's just you save money. It seems like a really big purchase and really expensive, but overall, it's actually cheaper to buy it this way than it is
How
to buy
much
on
money
the
did you say
digital.
they would save?
$18.21.
Oh, I have 20. Well, sorry,
Like
I can't
almost
do
$20. Yeah.
it. Yeah, it's my
So now we have other
millennial math.
kits. We have other kits that are regular Aurifils, like that are in the creams and the blues, like the regular fabrics that are regular colors that you would use. And they're less expensive than this. I believe they're like 140. But again, it's a lot of savings when you buy it in bulk like this.
Oh,
So
for sure.
I'm just putting it out there for those of you who kind of see this and you don't know what it is. That's what that is. So that is that. And I already talked about these two scissors, which are your duckbill scissors and your easy snips for embroidery. So I'm going to put those to the side, and I'm going to go on to our next class,
Let's talk
which,
classes. I'm going to pop up our classes list.
yes. Oh, we have so many. Look at all these classes. For you guys, I know in the past we have been really bad about getting our classes in. And this year we're really trying our best to get tons of classes in for you guys and tons of things to do. So I talked about the Kimberbell Cuties. Now I'm going to talk about the snowman wall hanging and pattern. So that's on a Saturday for you guys who, can't usually get to the weekday classes. This is a Saturday class for embroidery, and it is adorable. And April is teaching this class. And the pattern, I believe, and let me see, the snowman hole. So you'll need the background, the colors of the thread, the border and backing fabric, batting, stabilizer, a fusible, and threads to match, and your embroidery machine with the hoop and your scissors. And, never forget, you always need a rotary cutter. It's imperative you bring a rotary. You will need that. But we do provide the pattern for this one. So isn't this adorable? Little
So cute.
snowman. And from what I know, there are
You
you
can
don't
put a name
necessarily.
customized right there too, right? What's that
It
say?
says
It's
winter. It
winter.
says
Okay,
winter.
it's backwards for us, so that's why it's not
Oh,
inverted. So
I'm
that's why
sorry.
we're seeing Urintawa.
Yeah, it says winter. But I believe, and I could be wrong, it might be just the snowman, but there are one, two, three, four, five. I think there's 6 different snowmen
Okay.
styles that you could choose from. I, you should be able to finish in a day, and isn't that cute for winter? I mean, it's still winter. It could still work. You could do Valentine's Day fabrics. Hey, never
Oh,
know.
for sure.
You could make it a leprechaun. You could do it however you want. So that was the snowman class. Then we hold on, we have the snowman class. I did falling in love. Sorry, I'm going down my list. Um, why did I lost it. We have, the Glory Bees Mystery Sewing Club. So, what that is about. So, we have a Glory Bees Mystery Sewing Club and a Glory Bees Mystery Embroidery Club. These are for owners only. So, these classes are only for the people who have bought machines at Glory Bees. All you have to do is bring your machine, bring some thread, bobbin thread, a ruler, rotary cutter, your usual tools you would use. And when you come here, we have a project for you and everything available for you. And you just do a project. We're not going to tell you what it is until the day that you come. It's $10. They're for
Ooh.
owners only. We're just going to see if you guys like it. And it's just a thank you to our owners. So please sign up. I promise you're going to love these little projects and you're going to be very excited about them.
Some little
So,
exclusive classes. All right, some VIP
yes.
treatment.
Yes. And then, of course, we've got my 3 yard quilt class. Now, I did something a little different. So for February, we are doing, it's called Button Box. Now, I tried to make this a little bit more manly. We do girly classes. I mean, it can be girly, but I love the way this one turned out. And this is called Button Box. And I used our horse fabrics. It's not quilted yet. However, look at this. This is what I'll be teaching. You see it? Am I
Hold
far
on.
enough back?
I'm
He's
getting
going
rid
to
of it.
switch.
There you go.
So this is called Button Box. You see all the horses? And I actually cut the corners to do the little horses there. But this is called Button Box. This is not beginner's quilt class.
Watch your mic a little bit there, Kim. Got a
Oh,
little
sorry.
scratchiness. That's okay.
Yeah,
It's a
I'm
little
putting this
scratchy.
next
Sorry,
to it.
guys.
So this is like a beginner's class. We usually finish in a day. Not everybody finishes in a day. For the most part, everybody gets the main part done and then just have to add their borders. But this is Button Box, and this is a 3 yard quilt. Please sign up. We have so much fun in our 3 yard quilt classes. I try and come up with ideas that you guys will like, different techniques. I started out with really simple designs and I'm starting to get towards a little bit more difficult designs. So for March, I decided to do something a little different. The class is called Diamond Dust for the 3 yard quilt class. Instead of doing a 3 yard quilt, I'm actually doing a 6 yard quilt because a lot of you have felt that the 3 yard is just too small. So with 6 yards, we can do a twin quilt. It's going to be 2 days this in March instead of 1 day. This is the pattern right here. I'm still working on making the quilt. That is the pattern, and I can pull it up closer. I will print out the instructions because I know a lot of you have trouble with these instructions. So I will make my own like I did in one other class that you guys really liked. The good thing about this with you guys who have taken my 3 yard quilt classes, there's a new technique in this that you will learn. So we did half square triangles, which, everybody just loves half square triangles. Well, these are half square rectangles, which are a little bit different than half square triangles, but they're half square rectangles. So
Half
you'll
square
learn.
rectangles.
Yes.
That almost sounds like my third cousin's brother's mother, that kind of
Well,
thing.
it's
Like,
a new technique.
okay.
But, if you're trying to learn new techniques, I know some of you are out there are, this would be a great class. And we're going to do it a twin size, 2 days. And I really feel like in 2 days, you guys will be able to finish the entire quilt.
And that's the
So
Diamond Dust
stay
6
tuned.
yard quilt. That's March 14th and the 21st, which
Correct.
my handy dandy calculator tells me, or calendar, excuse me, March 14th. That is a Tuesday and then the following Tuesday. So both
Following
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Yep.
Yeah.
And again, you want to bring your rotary cutter. I really, for my classes, these two rulers are probably the two rulers I use the most. You have to square up your squares, but these two rulers, I mean, they're not must haves. You can work with just one ruler, but they're very helpful in having these two rulers. So there you go. And, and I should say, for those classes, you do need not necessarily the button box in February, but for Diamond Dust in March, you'll need a fabric marker. If you like the markers that, erase away, we have that, the chalk markers, but you need some kind of fabric marker as well. And we sell fabric markers, but you will need that. So that is Diamond Dust and Button Box. So moving on,
The
let me
Beginner Quilting Fridays.
Beginner Quilting Fridays. Yes. So Beginner Quilting Fridays. So Gloria teaches this class. It's $100 for the class, and it's what looks like five to six Fridays.
Yep, five.
And
Five. The 3rd, the 10th, the 17th, the 24th, and then March 3rd.
yes. So in these classes, I will tell you, she kind of the first class, you just come and she kind of tells you what you need and your supplies. So she doesn't want you to bring anything. She's going to discuss all that on the first class because she's got to discuss what you're going over. A lot of times in these classes, she has to figure out what the whole class's skill level is, and that helps her decide what square she's going to teach. But she did share with me some of the squares that she will be teaching in that class. So I'm going to show you those squares. So these are a couple of the squares that she's going to be teaching in that class. Cute square.
That's kind of trippy. Like it looks like you folded it over.
Yeah,
Like
you
that's such
can
a
like
that
turn it.
is yeah. It's like well, it's like is it folded? Which one's on top? I don't know. You're looking at it.
Yep,
So yeah,
yep,
that's a
very
really
cool.
cool design.
And then of course the star, because you need to learn. This will teach you half square triangles, or actually no, it doesn't use half square triangles, but it helps you with your points. And she'll show you how it's important to have your points perfect and your 1/4 of an inch here for your seams, so you're not sewing over this and cutting your points off. Then
And
we've got
to keep in mind, these are beginner classes. So like Kim just said, Gloria does look at the skill levels, talks with everybody, and kind of gauges the assessment. Don't be afraid or think, well, wow, those patterns are really, complicated because they're a beginner class, and Gloria will choose the appropriate one and kind of help build your skill level up. And she's really good with that. I think she takes a lot of good time with people
she really
in the
tries.
classes. Yeah.
Yeah, she really tried. I see Carolyn's got a question to sign up for the classes for embroidery on owners. Is that on the website? I believe we have the mystery club should already be on the website and should be up. Most of these are up. There's maybe one or two that aren't up because we need to get the supply list to put them up. But I believe almost all of these are up on the website for you guys to sign up for. This was another, this talks about half square triangles. This was another beginner's quilting that you'll work on. This is kind of, churny. And then this one is another square you guys will be working on in beginner's quilting, which is very
Looks like it's a box unfolding. I love it.
Yep. Love it. So these are some of the things that you'll be working on in beginner quilting. If you're new, I really, really, really can't stress enough how important this class is. Even if you've been quilting for a while, sometimes taking this class and going back to basics, you realize how important cutting is, how important ironing is, and getting your everything lined up just right. So if you have problems with cutting, it's a great class to show you how to line things up. And, my mom, Gloria, she's just excellent at helping you guys and will do her best to get you where you need to be. So that is the beginner quilting class.
For sure, Carolyn. Thank you so much for that comment. Gloria is awesome. So is Kim, but Gloria is too.
Well,
We love
thank
Kim's
you.
3-yard quilt classes. So many people rave about that. We get so many comments about that one. But yeah, Gloria is awesome too. And then Shell says, I highly recommend the beginners classes. Highly, all capital. She went for the all caps on that one. You learn so much. Very true. Thank you so much for the comment. It is true. Sometimes you just need a refresher too, right, Kim? Even some people
Yeah,
think,
I
oh,
mean, we had some ruler works classes and free motion quilting classes, and there were some ladies in there who had taken the class a long time ago, but they had forgotten, they retook it. So, some of the classes you just want to take again because, you need a refresher. So,
for sure.
absolutely, come in, take those classes. I'm in addition to my 3-yard quilt class, I am going to start finding other quilts that are a little bit more harder, maybe more beginner, but more towards intermediate. For some of you who've asked for quilts that are a little bit bigger and a little bit harder than just the 3-yard quilts, and I will show you what I have in store for March. I will tell you, an advanced class is the block of the month Solaire. Now, most everybody has already signed up for this class. Um, this is a really kind of advanced class, but for you guys who want to see where you can work up to, this is the Solaire. And this class just started last week, and this goes all year round. You do like a part of this, usually like a block, like let's just say this block a month, and she decides what she's going to work on. But this is an advanced class. So, for those sewers who've been sewing for a while, we do try and do a block of the month every year. Last year we did Frosty Goes to Town, which had applique and stuff in it. So, unfortunately, I wanted to share that just to show you that we do block of the month. We do have them every year. Unfortunately, I believe this class is full. I mean, those block of the month classes go like wildfire. We didn't even put that on the website because we already had like 20 some people who asked for it. So with the block of the month classes, I will tell you, you kind of have to inquire within the store. We kind of keep those more exclusive for our customers who come in because the demand for that class is so high. Unfortunately, we did have a lot of people have to stop from taking that class because it is pretty hard. It's a pretty hard class. It's very advanced. So that being said, I think some of you ladies saw me maybe a month or two ago in the classroom working on this quilt and asked, are you going to make it a class? So I've decided to make it a class, and it's finished. It needs to be quilted, but this is called Flower Wall Quilt.
March
And
8th, 15th, and 22nd, for those of you wondering. It's on the screen now.
yes, so 3 days. And this is the quilt. And this is a very different technique as well. So I don't know. Can you see how it kind
Whoa.
of spirals out?
Whoa. That is pretty cool. I love the ombre of it.
Yes. So this will be offered in March as three classes. I don't know,
What
is
size
it
is that?
better if
Like
I
a
come back
60
there?
by 60?
It's like a 60 by 60. Yep.
Okay.
So I used a collection, what's it called, Flowers and Blooms or something that was here in the shop. Now, you could use Christmas colors. You could use any colors you want, greens and blues, any colors you want. They're really made out of jelly roll strips. However, if you don't have jelly rolls, because you need like 4 jelly rolls to make this, you could just cut 2.5-inch strips. You can make this as small or as big as you want. Like say you wanted to make it a table topper and make it smaller, you can just make it a little bit smaller. You can do whatever you want for this. Just because you come to the class doesn't mean you have to make this size. You can
Carolyn says,
stop when you
wow.
want to.
Michelle saying, turned out so good. 5 exclamation points. 5 exclamation
So
points.
this is a little difficult, I would say. The big must-have as far as supplies for this quilt, you have to have a ruler. Have to. This is
And
the
you have to
requirement.
have that chair that she's sitting on too.
Yes, this is
As
a
you
nice
see, it's
chair.
the Arrow Buttons chair, the hydraulic chair for those of you in case wondering.
So this ruler specifically has a 45-degree angle line on it right here. And it's very long. You need to have this ruler to take this class because the cuts for that kind of cutting in going down is all done on a 45-degree ruler. So you really need to have, this is like a must have for the class. And of course, bobbins, thread, seam ripper, yada, yada. But as far as rulers, you have to have this ruler for the class. Now, a lot of you may already have a long ruler with a 45-degree angle, but you have to have a ruler with a 45-degree angle on it. And preferably this one works best. So that is that class. I'm excited about that
Don't
class.
be
I had fun
obtuse
making
about that class.
Huh?
Don't be obtuse about that class. Make sure you're acutely aware. Sorry,
Yes.
I had to go through those jokes. All right, had to get those out of the way.
No.
All right, what other classes do we have? We've got let's see, do the flower quilt. The Mirador, sounds like a matador. Mirador quilt,
So
part 1.
we have this is actually really exciting. We have a customer, her name is Allison Berry. And if I'm correct, I believe this quilt that she's teaching is getting published in a magazine. This is her design. So once it went live, she decided she wanted to teach it here. So this is called Mirador. I don't have all of the supplies and everything you need. I do think we have it online, but this is going to be offered in March. So I believe it'll be a 40 by 60 quilt.
It is on the screen, 40 by 60, March 10th and 11th.
And this is what it looks like, which is very different. So this is the Mirador quilt.
Kind of snowflake-like.
Kind of snowflake-like, very different, but, a lot of cuts. And I would assume...
Or Spanish tile, like that's the Spanish kind of
Yeah.
tile, depending upon the color you choose.
And I would say this would be, intermediate, at least, quilter, an intermediate class. So this is called Mirador. Now, the only thing I didn't put up there, and I'm sorry, Keith, I found this out today, so
That's
it was
okay.
a little late. This other class, so that Mirador will be in March. And I just found out, just because I wanted to give you guys a little taste, for April, this is another quilt that she will be doing. And this one is called Trilliant. And believe it or not, this is the same quilt. I didn't think it was, but it is. But here's 2 different versions of it. So she'll be teaching this in April. Isn't that fun?
That is pretty cool. That requires a little bit of skill and does have almost looks like a chevron or something, or a family seal, that kind of thing. That's pretty cool.
So I would call those like intermediate classes. So,
Gotcha.
Like I said, we're
That's
trying
a little bit
to
of skill.
Yeah. And advanced to appeal to all of you guys. So that would be it. And then last but not least, I have this is a March class, the 60 degree ruler table topper. So she's going to make another one, but of course you can do any colors you want, but this is the table topper. You will need to make this. You will need the 60 degree ruler. This is the ruler Deb is class. This is the ruler that Deb is recommending for the class. So the 60 degree ruler. And there you go. It's a cute little table topper. To me, it looks like a spider web. Like I would look at it for Halloween. But I mean, for anything, Christmas, spring, 4th of July, whatever you want to do. Isn't that cute?
Very cute. Pam has a question too. What are the costs for those?
Okay, so costs for classes. So the Mirador, I had it written down. Okay. For the Meritor class, the flower wall quilt that I'm teaching, the one that Allison's teaching, those are $75. I will say my 3-yard quilt that I turned into a 6-yard quilt, which is 2 days, the cost did go up because it's bigger and it's 2 days, and that's a $75 class as well. So most of the classes are $40. So the snowman wall hanging, the cuties class is $40. The button box 3-yard quilt, which was the horses, that's $40. Embroidery basics, which I didn't talk about, those are for owners who bought machines here. Even if you didn't buy an embroidery machine here, you can still take the class. I think for non-owners, it's $100, but it's a 3-day class, and they teach you everything you could want to know about your machine and embroidering. The 60-degree ruler class that I just showed you, that's $30. And then the mystery embroidery club and mystery sewing club, those are $10. Did that help you, Pam?
Hopefully that did, Pam. Let us know if you have any questions. Guys, let us know if you have any questions in the last few minutes we have here of the show. Just to recap as well, if you'd like to sign up for any one of those classes, feel free to head to the website, shopglorybees.com or glorybeesewingcenter.com/classes. It'll have all those classes for you that are listed. Remember to sign up and subscribe for the monthly newsletter. That's at the top of the website as well. You'll have all the deals, all the classes that we list out there once a month that we send out there. We won't spam you. We promise we will not spam you. We try to limit those emails to once a month. We know how many emails people get on a daily basis. And then don't forget, our special of the month coming up for February is going to be all flannel and fleece fabric will be half off. That is during the month of February. So Pam was able to respond in time and let us know. Yes. So thank you, Pam, for that. We appreciate that. Kim, everything else, we've got a busy year plan. I know we've been talking a lot.
I just wanted to show you like 2 more things. I had some fabric, but I'm going to save that. So we had these cute little scissors. Everybody kind of like their parakeet and everything, but these are novelty scissors. I just put them here because they're so darn cute. They're like $11 for little kind of snip little scissors to cut off those flyaway threads. But the other thing I wanted to share with you is I know, sorry, I'm going off camera for a second. I know there were a couple calls that we got for, do we have the clear blue tiles for Kimberbell? We were out, but we just got some more in. So we have the expansion set of the clear blue tiles, and we have the essential set. So we do have the clear blue tiles that came in that are new. We also, and I forgot to grab them, Ruann, can you do me a favor? On that little shelf up there are the new stuff that came in that are Kimberbell pocket pouch. It's underneath of the zippers in the front. Yeah, with the April showers. So we just had these.
Talking.
We just had these Kimberbell pouches come in yesterday, and I wanted to show these with you because they're cute. Can you grab the CD for me too? This is the embellishment kit, and it comes with, I think it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 zippers, 8 little tassels, and 8 little leather things to put on the end of your bags, which I find completely adorable. And then the little kit to make it, here's the CD to make the little bag. Did I freeze? Oh, I might be too close. Uh-oh. Am I lost? I think we died. I think we might have died.
Sorry. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, you can hear me. So we can't see him right now, but we can hear her. I'll kind of take her off screen.
I'll let the rest go.
Okay. But we can still hear her, which is good. The
sorry about that. The only other thing that I was going to just say is we have some Fiskars kits that come with some rotary cutters and some scissors, and I think people have missed them. They're going for $45, and actually it's a savings if you bought those scissors of $14, or I'm sorry, it's a savings of $7 to $13 if you bought those kits. So I just wanted to put that out there. That sometimes when you buy the kits together, they're cheaper. So that's it. Since you lost my audio,
Or
but
video. Lost your video feed. We
video.
still have your audio, so you're still there, so you're good. You lost the video there. We're still trying to, obviously, just a few things. We're still trying to work out the kinks, obviously. I'm thinking, I'm just kind of talking with the audience here. I'm thinking maybe a boom mic or something, because Kim moves around a lot. So we might get a boom mic where it's just kind of a mic that kind of hovers above her so that it can pick up the audio and sound good. I mean, the lavalier mic's good for somebody like me who's sitting here and doesn't do anything and doesn't move. But for somebody like Kim who moves around a lot, that kind of is an important thing to do.
And I have long hair. My hair kind of hits
Yeah,
the mic
you do.
too.
You really do. You really do have the long hair. So that's okay. But we'll go ahead. We'll wrap up. Kim, as I was saying, there's a lot that's coming up in this year that we have. We plan on doing the buzz. Hopefully this time worked out a little bit better for a lot of people that could join us on it. So hopefully that was helpful. Remember as well, all flannel and fleece fabric is half off. Those classes are up, available on our website. And what else, Kim? Anything else that we had to touch base on?
No, I just would say, you guys, we really have a lot in store. We're really trying to book the classes up, make it more interesting for you guys. We are starting to order some new fabrics, so you will see some new fabrics. I will be on next month for the buzz. I am going to try and make it a monthly thing. I know last year, was feeling it out. I just have to pigeonhole myself into a day. So we're really going to try to make this a regular thing. But thank you all for joining me. We might try and do things different, new techniques like Mom tried. So, and we're also in our classes, I want you guys to know, we're really going to start trying to use our video equipment to show in the classroom up on the TV, so it's easier for you guys to see, so you don't have to crowd around a desk. So we are trying to make the classroom experience better. We've actually moved the tables around a little bit to make more room, and I think it works a lot better. So hopefully you guys will like what we did as well, and these will be all positive. And I just wanted to put a word out there. This is on the side. There's many of you who've voiced concerns and
one second, Kim. 1 second. Okay. Oh, I know why. There you go. Hi, Kim. We have Kim back.
Hi,
Kim.
That would be my Austin is getting me back on. So I'm back. Okay. I just wanted to make a shout out to all the customers who have expressed their thoughts and prayers to my daughter, Hannah. We are going to the Hopkins tomorrow to find out so that she can be scheduled for surgery. So she's doing well. Just to let you all know, thank you for the love and thank you for the inquiries about her, but we're getting there. We're getting there, but thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Good to hear. Good to hear. And a few things too on that, what you were saying before. Margaret did say thank you for the information. You're more than welcome, Margaret. Margaret also said earlier, she says she really loved the classes and that she's so sad that she can't get to them anymore. We have been discussing that and talking about that as well. So I don't want to jump the gun too much on it, but a video library being one of them, from pre-recorded stuff from classes to learn about things, and also live Zoom classes. So I know a lot of people are interested about that. Some people just can't make it to the classes anymore. Some people can't make it because of timing. Some people can't make it because of pandemic concerns and such. So understandable there. So that's why we've tried to accommodate, and we've been talking about those live Zoom classes as a potential possibility there. So keep in mind we're doing that. Go ahead, Kim. I thought you were going to say something.
No, I wasn't. I was listening to you.
Oh, so sorry. So sorry. The other thing was, Shell, thank you. Cool live. Glad I caught it. See you soon. Thank you for joining us. Like I said, if a time works, let us know if a better time works. We're trying to accommodate as many people as possible. We know that you may, but you can always catch it on the replay as well. Tammy, thank you so much. Tammy saying you guys are amazing. So we're so glad to hear that.
Thank you. Love you guys. Hope you have a great Valentine's Day.
For sure. Yes. Happy Valentine's Day.
And if you don't have a Valentine, come here. We'll be your Valentine.
That's a good one. Thanks for joining us for the buzz. For Kim Perkins, I am Keith Gallagher.
Thank you, Keith.
Have a good one.